for today's game, the first game of a doubleheader between the visitors from Father Ryan and your JP2 Knights. First for the starting lineups, beginning with Father Ryan, leading off number 23, Matt Faulkner. Batting second, number 4, Jack White. Batting third, number 2, Sage Warren. Batting fourth, number 25, Jack McLaughlin. Batting fifth, number 22, Evan Ruers. Batting sixth, number 21, Seamus O'Connell. Batting seventh, the designated hitter, number 24, C.J. Vaughn. Batting eighth, number 7, Matt McKenzie. Batting ninth, number 18, William Riley. Pitching today for Father Ryan, number 33, Joseph O'Connell.
Simple.
And now the starting lineup for your JP2 Knights. Leading off, playing shortstop, number 2, Ben Brooks. Batting second, at first base, number 10, Grayson Lang. Batting third, at third base, number 12, Jake Rucker. Batting cleanup in center field, number 4, Pace Dempsey. Batting fifth, the designated hitter, number 9, Mason Hickman. Batting sixth, behind the plate, number 15, Jack Shuttleworth. Batting seventh, at second base, number 11, Colin O'Berry. Batting eighth in right field, number 1, Jordan Weems. Batting ninth in left field, number 22, Benny Ennis. Pitching today for the Knights, number 20, Dominic Pianto. If everyone would please stand and remove their caps for the playing of the national anthem.
It's about that time again where the pitchers and catchers warm up and baseball comes into swing. It's a doubleheader here from Surf Pro Field on the campus of Pope John Paul II High School as your JP2 Knights take on their rivals from Father Ryan. Gearing up to be a good one after last night's rainout, which gives Nate Pianto, the recent signee, the chance to show his stuff at home. Father Ryan's starting lineup, in case you missed it, goes Faulkner, White, Warren, McLaughlin, Brewers, O'Connell, Vaughn, McKenzie, Riley, and on the hill is O'Connell. For the Knights, batting leadoff is number 2, Ben Brooks at short, followed by Grayson Lang playing first, and the junior Jake Rucker batting third. In the cleanup spot is senior Pace Dempsey, followed by the bandy commit Mason Hickman batting DH. Jack Shuttleworth takes the 6 hole, playing the catching position, followed by Colin O'Barry in the 7 hole at second. Jordan Weems bats 8th. He's playing right tonight. And transfer Benny Ennis rounds out the lineup for JP2. Gearing up to be a good one, JP2 took game 1 of this series. Mason Hickman threw for 7 complete innings, only allowing 3 runs on 3 hits. Father Ryan not as lucky, as they fell to the Knights 5-3.
Leading off for Father Ryan, number 23, Matt Faulkner.
So that's going to bring up Matt Faulkner for the Fighting Irish. Gearing up to be a good day for baseball. Beautiful weather here from the field. 4:30 first pitch. The pitch. And we're going to open this game up with a strike. Next one's a swing and a miss there on a beautiful curve. Dominic Pianto on the hill. I'm sorry, I think I mentioned Nate earlier. That's a slight error from me. Nate typically comes out of the pen. Nonetheless, Dominic fires in, and that one's outside. Matt Steidel gets to throw for the later game. I think he was originally penciled in to throw the road game versus Ryan. And the pitch. That one's way outside there, and so the count's even at 2. Faulkner shifts back into the box. Pianto winds up. He fires. That one's grounded to first. Lang's going to snag that one. Although Geist didn't catch it.
No, I'm still
And we have one away here in the top of the first. Hey, that's good enough reason for me. I'm joined alongside Matt Geist tonight. He's going to have to deal with my beautiful, beautiful voice. Yeah. The windup and the pitch. He's going to call that one a strike low. JP2 crowd slowly begins to grow. Hopefully we'll be able to see some sort of crowd by game 2. But for right now, we have a 1-0 count, and that one's grounded there. The Memphis commit, Ben Brooks, is going to snag that one. He'll fire down to Lang, and they'll get him in time. So 2 away pretty quickly there for Pianto. JP2 wearing their home blues today. That's the alternate blue, otherwise known as the new uniforms this year.
With 2 away, the batter's number 2, Sage Warren.
Though I can't imagine in this sun they're enjoying it too much, but it's a beautiful day for baseball nonetheless. Not as hot as it was yesterday or on Monday, where JP2 took the victory the first time. That pitch is going to be a grounder. Brooks is going to snag it again. And all infield action so far, but will that continue? The Knights step up to the plate next. You're tuning in to the one and only Knights Sports Network, and we'll be right back. And we're back here in the bottom of the first for Ben Brooks.
Leading off for the Knights is the shortstop, number 2, Ben Brooks.
Seamus O'Connell's brother, Joseph, is currently throwing for the Fighting Irish. What are the odds of that? Yeah. The windup, the pitch. They're going to call that a strike, and a beautiful pitch from the inside corner. Seems like the pitchers have been painting the corners well tonight. At least shown by Pianto. But it's a little early on to tell. Brooks is going to take that one low, so it's a 1-1 count. And Brooks finds his way back into the box. The windup, the pitch. And that one's wide. This is going to be a 2-1 count now, a hitter's count. You can afford to take another one either way. You're not going to miss that hitting chance. But at least that's some sort of definition. And that one's going to be low, so it'll be a 3-1 count now. The windup, the pitch. That one's fouled back, hits the pole. Brooks not too happy that he only clipped that one. So the count's full now. And he's back in the box. And the pitch. And Brooks will take his base, so Father Ryan's going to walk the first batter and give JP2 a runner on pretty early on in this inning. Something dangerous for this team.
For the Knights is the first baseman, number 10, Grayson Lang.
Lefty Lang into the box for JP2. He's going to drop the bunt and bring the infield in, which gives the pitcher the implication that Brooks was ready to go. Finally tucked in his shirt. That took him long enough. And they're going to call him for a bulk, and that's going to bring a runner to second for JP2. So now very early on in this game, Father Ryan has put JP2 in scoring position. Danger zone for them with no outs. Lang hasn't even seen a pitch yet before got gifted. And Lang pulls them in. He drops it, pulls back. This is going to be a 1-out count. Going to fake it again. The pitch. They're going to call that a strike there, painting the corner. So it's 1-1 count now. Really painting the lines of the strike zone, not so much the corner on that one, but nonetheless, baseball's baseball. Got to play it fair. Checks back, second. Winds up, fires. Lang's going to successfully drop the bunt there, but he's going to bring himself to 1-2 as he fouls that one away. Rocker's going to come to snag that one for the Knights. Parker signals to the kid he's coached for 3 years, I think, on Team Tennessee. One or the other. He's won a national championship with them. The pitch, that one's way outside there. Tries to get Brooks to go there. No good. So the count's going to be even at 2 at the current moment. Brooks takes a slight lead. They'll wind up the pitch. And Lang's going to knock that one to short. And Lang will make it with runners on the corners for JP2. So JP2 already showing dominance in this game, unlike they did the first time they played Father Ryan. However, that I think can be attributed to the rocky start that Mason Hickman had. Rucker's going to step into the box now, as I was saying. I think part of the rocky start that Mason Hickman had, allowing a run early on in that game, kind of got JP2 off their footing, especially from their star ace. but Pianto is pitching pretty well, so I think JP2 has some footing right now. He's going to fake a bunt, and Lang will successfully steal that one. So JP2 is 2 runners in scoring position. JP2 making quick work early on. I think that's just part of Coach Parker's strategy, honestly. And Rucker in the box. Checks back, checks the second time. Although the wind up the pitch. And Rucker is going to hit a rocket there. That one's deep to right, and that's going to paint the foul line. And they'll call it foul. So Rucker's going to get another chance in the box here with the count at 1-1. And a beautiful rip there. However, it just fell foul. Pitch. Jake will take that one low, so it's a 2-1 count. Gets the signal from Parker. Gets back in the box. Remember when Jake was a scrawnier fellow, our freshman year. The pitch. He's going to chopper that one. Brooks is going to go without the opportunity of a force out. And on an error from the Irish, JP2 is the first to strike. It's 1-0. And you know what they say about any sport? The team that scores first has a 70 or higher % chance of winning. And with Dominic Pianto's dominant throwing at the current moment, that could be the way.
Coming to bat for the Knights, the center fielder, number 4, Pace Dempsey.
So Dempsey's going to step on with runners in the corners and no outs. Marker there with the RBI on the error. The pitch. And Rucker there goes off of a bunt that was dropped foul. He's going to be caught and retired there. There's just a little bad running on the base pads there, but that's going to bring up the Vanderbilt commit, Mason Hickman. Nice play, actually.
Away. The batter's the designated hitter, number 9, Mason Hickman.
Hickman in the past few years hasn't seen much time in the batter's box, but this year he's seen it and he's done well. As he rockets that one back towards the interstate. Haven't said that much recently, so it kind of felt good. You love it, Geist. The pitch. That one's going to go high and wide, or high and inside, actually. And a butte there that's going to be called high. So it's going to be a 2-1 count. Nice pitch there from Father Ryan. Can't complain off of that one. And a butte there called for a strike. So it's going to be a 2-2 count now. And the pitch. That one's going to be low. Hickman will call for time. So it's going to be a full count at the current moment. Wind up the pitch. And they'll call him on strike 3. Hickman does not seem too happy about that one, but that's going to end the inning. You know that means we're going to go to the top of the second inning. Your JP2 Knights leading their rivals from Father Ryan 1-0. We'll be right back. Pianto back on the hill, McLaughlin, and you're watching the one and only Night Sports Network. See how I did that transition, guys? That was nice. Swing and a miss there. Yeah, you don't like it, I know, but still, you provide me my colored commentary sometimes.
Good.
The pitch. That one's fouled back, just short of the interstate, though. I mean, it didn't hit the interstate. You know what I mean. When it goes over one fence, it's back towards the interstate. When it goes over another, you should know this by now, guys. I mean, I had some faith in you. And the pitch. That one's gonna be outside. So Pianto has a 1-2 count. The windup. The pitch. That's gonna be a dropped strike three. Called strike three as Shuttleworth recovers. So Pianto's going to get his first strikeout of the night there as the Knights try one to bring in another batter for Father Ryan.
With one away, the batter's number 22, Evan Rewers.
It's going to be Rewers there for the Fighting Irish. Fighting Irish wearing black, if that's not confusing enough on our screen with the wonderfully low quality. That one's a pop-up to shallow short. Brooks, who's seeing quite the amount of action tonight, snags that one. Stinks, those scouts could have been there today. See, good old Ben Brooks. Had a nice conversation with the scouts that were here Monday. They're two real great guys. They were scouts for the Boston Red Sox and the Chicago Cubs. One played in the Kansas City Royals organization up to Double-A. Both of them were real nice guys. And the pitch. That one's low. Both of which were scouting the preseason All-American Mason Hickman. And the pitch. That one's going to be low there, so it's going to be a 2-0 count. Rucker and Brooks ready there. And that one's going to be strike one there, 2-1 count, but still dominant for the hitter. Rucker adjusts now, seeing the way the hitter wants to go with this one, and it looks towards the gap with him and Brooks. The pitch. That one's popped back towards the interstate. For those of you just tuning in, that is, or tuning in for the first time, because I know Rivalry Night's a time where we get a few amount of new viewers. That is my catchphrase for foul balls that head towards the interstate, even though it's really vets. Anyway, strikeout there gets Pianto to his second K of the night, and us to the bottom of the second. You're tuning into the one and only Night Sports Network. We'll be right back.
Oh, come here, you guys.
I'm Terry, since Teresa transferred out.
I don't know. I don't buy it. You haven't told me one yet, have you? You're pretty good at advice, right, Mr. Wallace? He tells me everything. Why isn't he telling me this?
No. You're a freshman, you wouldn't understand.
You know you can't keep hiding this from her.
I know.
Whatever happened with TJ?
That's between me and TJ.
Hey, sorry.
It's okay. Honestly, I'm just glad it's all over.
You will too at some point.
I'm sorry if I made you feel pressured.
Isn't that what I'm supposed to say?
Hope you can understand where I'm coming from when I say that I'm doing this as your friend.
That is quite possible, Susan.
You don't know Alice like I do.
Maria! Alice? Honestly, I was expecting more from her. Well. I expected Maria to keep something from Alice, but not little old Terry.
Cities all creep in your dreams when nothing's right. Believe in nothing but you pray that it's alright. But you wanted to get mystified.
And we're back. Sorry, always have to let the ads from our sponsors run a little longer than. Shuttleworth drives that back towards the interstate there. Jack Shuttleworth is leading off for JP2. It's currently 1-0 here. Shuttleworth and Murray will commit. And the pitch. Shuttleworth fouls that one, hits the backstop on the right field side. And the pitch. That one's gonna drop. And Shuttleworth is gonna be on first, even though it's focusing only on the wire. Jack Shuttleworth will go out there for his pinch runner. Which will bring up Colin O'Berry. And the pitch. That pitch is going to get away. But Shuttleworth is not going to attempt third base. But a runner will advance, and that's going to put a runner in scoring
The
position.
second baseman, number 11, Colin O'Berry.
O'Berry, who batted DH in game 1, so that Mason Hickman could have a spot in the lineup, even though that really didn't make too much sense. I guess it's also probably to get Botsko to play. Swing and a miss there from him, though, so it's going to be a 1-1 count. I guess 1-2 because he fouled that away, though. I mean, 1-2. 1-1, 1-2, 1-1, 1-1. Numbers, man, we go well together. For you loyal viewers, you know that. That was going to be a called strike there, so it's going to be a 1-2 count. Dominant pitcher's count at the current moment. Shuttleworth's pinch runner takes the lead. The pitch. Swing and a miss there, and the Irish get their first K of the night here in the bottom of the second. So it's going to bring up Jordan Weems, senior for JP2.
With one away, the batter's the right fielder, number 1, Jordan Weems.
And the pitch. That was going to be low and away. So Jordan starts this count with a pitch in his favor. He gets to stay in the box and increase the pitch count on Father Ryan. That one's fouled, but hits the backstop. The wind up the pitch. Shuttleworth's going to go, and they got him. Poor choice to steal there from JP2, and again, bad base running plagues the Knights. And so that's going to empty the bases now. Weems with a 1-2 count and 2 away. And the pitch. That's going to be a called strike 3. Well, you know what that means. We're going to head to the top of the third inning. Your JP2 Knights leading 1-0 versus their rivals from Father Ryan. Jack Shuttleworth able to get a hit, but poor base running from the Knights does not help them. You're tuning into the One and Only Knights Sports Network. We'll be right back. And we're back as the Irish get into the box here. JP2 currently leading them 1-0.
24, CJ Vaughn.
As CJ Vaughn will step into the box for the Fighting Irish. And the pitch. That was going to be called strike one there. Pianto doing well on the mound right now. And the pitch. And that one's popped up. That one's back. That one gets down. As cameras struggle to find it. And we have a double for the Irish. The Irish have their first runner in scoring position and their first chance to tie on their first hit of the night.
Coming to bat for Father Ryan, number 7, Matt McKenzie.
McKenzie in the box here for the Fighting Irish. The pitch. It's going to be inside there. Pianto not letting his performance get to him too much there. The pitch. Bunt dropped. Bunt rolls fair. They'll call it foul. That'll help Pianto out in the long run there as he gets to pick up a strike. The windup and the pitch. That one's going to be a called ball. So the count will be brought to 2-1 dominant for the hitter. Father Ryan signals. That went inside there. So Pianto now has 3 balls and 1 strikes with the risk of putting another batter on. Fakes the bunt, winds up and fires. That one dropped. They're going to get him at first, though. So Father Ryan, with 1 away, will advance our runner to the third. 1 out remain, or 2 outs remain in this inning with 1 out on the board. And 1 runner in scoring position there, the tying runner. As Father Ryan is going to go to argue with the call. And the home plate umpire is going to come towards home with the challenge on the play. And they'll stick to their guns. As always, we here at the Night Sports Network will never argue with a call on air.
William Riley.
For those of you that have been here long enough to understand what I mean by the on-air segment added, oh, hey, you're a true fan. And the pitch. Check swing there. They're going to say he went. So it's going to be an 0-1 count there. Pianto's going to get a pitch in his favor here. If he can retire this batter easily, then that's going to cut down the stress on him there for that runner on third base. Shuttleworth leads his team there and calls a play. The windup and the pitch. And that one's going to drop foul, so 2 pitches in Pianto's favor here. He winds up, he fires. Almost gets away, does get away from Shuttleworth there, but not far enough for the runner to advance. So it's 1-2 count, though, still dominant for the pitcher. He's got some breathing room, but he also can still strike out the batter. Meanwhile, the batter doesn't want to get caught looking. And Pianto fires, fouled away. So the batter stays alive there off that foul ball. And the pitch. That one's way inside there. Taunts the runner, though, who thinks it was going to get away from Shuttleworth. It did not. And the pitch there, way inside, gets away. Not enough, though, for Father Ryan to go and tie this one. That one's beneficial there to the JPII teams. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, and Pianto gets him there.
Two away, the batter's number 23, Matt Faulkner.
Faulkner into the batter's box for the pitch. That one's popped up, foul. And the pitch. That one's fouled up and away as well. The majors, that would make some fan very happy. But this ain't the majors. And the pitch. Fouled away again, so this batter just ripping at everything currently. And that one, once again, grounded. Rucker's going to get his hands on it. He's going to fire. He's going to be not in time. And Father Ryan's going to tie this one there. They're going to say Lang came off of the base pad. Tie ball game. That was not supposed to happen. None of this was, nope. There. And Coach Parker will call time. This is not to discuss with the umpire, though, but instead with Dominic Pianto. Well, instead it is to discuss with the umpire. Pianto even thought it was for himself. Can't see that too much, but... So Father Ryan ties
Go
this
back
one
number
up.
4, Jack White.
So White with a fresh count. Pianto accepts and fires. Low. Pianto has struggled to find the strike zone this inning. When he has found it. Well, it's been hit by Father Ryan. So this game is even at the current moment. Pianto winds up and fires. That was going to be low as well there. Tried painting the corner. It was no good. Swing and a miss there. Strike one. Wind up the pitch. No good. And the pitch. Swing and a miss there. So a full count now. Fires back. Lang, a left-hander there. Snags that one. Wonder if that's harder for Grayson there, especially to be playing a position like first with a left-handed glove. I mean, third would also be hard though. I guess so would any infield position really. So, yeah. That one's popped up. Shallow shortstop. Ben Brooks able to snag it. While Brooks makes that snag, we head to the bottom of the inning. Father Ryan was able to tie that one up. Will JP2 be able to pull back ahead, or will Father Ryan successfully put forth the comeback? That's the fun about Rivalry Night. You don't know just yet, but you will find out, and you're tuning in on the one and only Night Sports Network. We'll be right back. And the San Diego transfer into the batter's box for JP2. Currently Holden Carter's least favorite person. And this is also a hockey player for the Knights squad. But that one's going to be a ball, so it's going to be 1-1. Got Brooks on deck. They'll wind up the pitch inside there. So it's going to be a 2-1 count. Knights dugout makes some noise for Ennis, the pitch. That was going to be a strike there, 2-2 count. Tell you what, that left field position always seems to be changing. Grayson Lang and CJ Laws alternated with it last year. Ennis holds its ground this year. The pitch. And that's going to be a called strike 3 there, so Ennis is going to sit back down. That's going to bring up Ben Brooks. The man who got this night started, maybe he can do something for the Knights this
One away, the
time.
batter's number 2, Ben Brooks.
The Memphis commit steps into the box. Boy, is going to be a Tiger. Good for him. Preseason All-American in every position, or multiple positions. And obviously those positions for Brooks being shortstop, catcher, and pitcher. Man does it all. Well, and the pitch, swing and a miss there. Brooks not too happy that he missed that one. And he's in the box. And the pitch. That one's a strike. So it is a 1-2 count, dominant for the pitcher at the current moment. Brooks fouls that back towards us and stays alive. Could hear that. Man. The pitch. And Brooks rockets that one to left, but going to be snagged by the defense of Father Ryan. Found it zone and got his hands right on it there. Nice catch for the Irish. So with 2 away, Lang.
The 2 away, the batter's number 10, Grayson Lang.
That one's way outside there. And the pitch. That one's high. The windup. The pitch. That was going to be a strike called there. 2-1 count. The pitch. That one's going to be outside as well, so it'll be a 3-1 count. The pitch. That one fouled away. Lang not too happy about it. And the pitch. That one hits Lang, and he's going to take his base there, although he seemed to struggle getting back to his feet, or running on the foot that was hit there. We just don't know.
Now batting for the Knights is the 3rd baseman, number 12, Jake Rucker.
So Rucker will step into the box with a runner on. Pitch. That one's a called strike. And Rucker with another chopper. That one's going to get away. And so the Knights have 2 on now. Maybe the chance for a 2-out rally. The world may never know, but Pace Dempsey
Coming back for the Knights
steps up
is
to
the
the plate.
center fielder, number 4, Pace Dempsey.
Checks back. Checks again. Winds up, he fires. That one's a grounder. That one's going to get by. And that one gets That's away. Grayson Lang scores. They're going to say they hit Lang, actually. Well, that's going to be the bottom of the fourth. I'm going to go back and check to see if that hit Lang, but currently you're tuning in to the one, the only Night Sports Network. We'll be right back. Well, they didn't have enough time to go and do the ESPN review there. Jokes. All right, Sage Warren into the box for the Irish. Pianto pitches strike. Business gets done on this ball squad. The windup, the pitch. That one's fouled off. That one's popped up. Center. Dempsey's got that one there in right center.
With one away, the batter's number 25, Jack McLaughlin.
So McLaughlin in the box now. That one's out, way outside there. And the pitch. Popped up. Foul territory. Rucker snags. A beautiful catch there. So once again, the Knights kind of ease their breathing a little bit and get back into this one there and put two away.
Batter's number 22, Evan Ruers.
So Ruers will be in the Speaking is hard. Ruers in the box now for the Fighting Irish. The wind up, the pitch. Swing and a miss there. The wind up, the pitch. That one bounces off the glove. But O'Berry recovers and retires the side. 3 up, 3 back down for the Knights, and a tied game on Rivalry night. Doesn't get much better than this. You're tuning in to the one and only Night Sports Network as we go to the bottom of the fourth. We'll be right back. And we're back. The Vanderbilt commit Mason Hickman, who threw on Monday, takes to the batter's box tonight. The pitch. That's going to be called strike one there. It's a beautiful day for baseball, isn't it? Not too hot, not too cold. Right there, perfectly in the middle as the pitch comes in from O'Connell. That's going to be low. O'Connell needs to learn to tuck his shirt in. But I'm not one to say anything. I was always caught for that cue. That one's low as well, so it's going to be a 3-2 count. Full count. That became full pretty quickly, actually, here as we are in the bottom of the fourth inning from Surf Pro Field. The pitch. Hickman fouls that one away and stays alive. No, I was right. It was 3-1. They're changing it to 3-2 now because he fouled it away. I don't know. You don't always go with the most reliable sources. The windup. The pitch. That one's low and gets away there. All right, now I'm just confused on the count entirely. 2-1 count there. That makes more sense. I was going to say I wasn't out of it for that long. The windup, the pitch. And Hickman will take his base. So the JPII Knights put a runner on here now, so that Jack Shuttleworth may step into the batter's box. The Maryville commit currently, and so Hickman doesn't hurt that pretty little arm of his. It can be funny sometimes. Probably should have watched who went out there to pinch run for him. Don't think that's Pianto. Nate, no, you wouldn't. Not Botsko either, though. Since JV's playing, it's no one like Hobbs. So I actually don't know. Let's check this one.
Coming back to catcher number 15, Jack Shuttleworth.
Well, I just feel stupid now as Michael Galuzzi is the one who's on the base pads for the Knights. And the pitch. That one's low. Drops. Galuzzi won't go. The Birds Chirpers realize it's only mid-afternoon here from Surf Pro Field. The pitch fouls that one away inside back towards the interstate. Shuttleworth gets the signal, counts even at 1, and stands in the box. Wind up the pitch. Low. Gets away from him there, but not enough for Galuzzi to go. 2-1 count. Stands in there. Winds up, fires. Low again. Dropped a third time. Catcher seems to be struggling with holding on for Father Ryan. Counts at 3-1. Pitcher changes the ball there. And the pitch fouled back towards the interstate, making this count full. Stellar performances from both pitchers. No one warming up in either bullpen at the current moment. And the pitch. And that one's rocketed right field. Father Ryan will get a glove on it if the focus of the camera will let us. It was a nice catch there. So that's going to bring up junior Colin O'Barry into the batter's box for JP2. The pitch. High. Pitch. Beautiful one down the middle there for the first strike. 1-1 count. The windup, the pitch. That one's high. Catcher warns Galuzzi there. It's 2-1 count. Got a fun story about my old man. He played baseball, and he would bet people, anyone on the team that he was playing, he could throw them out from his knees. None of them believed him. He'd do it every time. He never did it correctly. As Galuzzi is going to go, that one's going to get away. And the Knights have a runner in scoring position. As I was saying, so my dad would always tell the opponents on the other team that he could throw people out from his knees. It was never a good idea because now he has knee pains and back troubles because it's not good to throw from your knees. Nor was he ever in proper form to throw from his knees. But I feel like that was just a fun story to tell. And the pitch. And O'Barry will take his base.
Now batting number 1, Jordan Weems.
So Williams will step into the box here with 2 runners on, 1 man away. The windup, the pitch. Williams fouls that one, hits the backstop there. The pitch. That's a grounder. And he's able to get the guy at first, but not before 2 Knights advance to scoring position there. So Jordo was able to get some advancements for the Knights.
The 2 away, the batter is the left fielder, number 22, Benny Ennis.
So that's going to bring up the bottom of the Knights lineup. Benny Ennis, the transfer from San Diego, and Holden Carter's now least favorite player. You ever want an explanation why, he'll give it to you. That's a strike 1 there on a low ball, painting the low line there. Good pitching overall from Father Ryan, actually, even though it's hard to talk good about your rivals. The pitch. Ennis fouls that one back towards the interstate. Going off of older rosters, we don't have a little stat card for Benny Ennis. I'm sorry about that. Don't worry, I'm working on making that, and by that I mean it's really hard. The lineup, the pitch. That one's low there. So it's going to be a 1-2 count there as Ennis took the risk there, looking at an area where the umpire's typically been calling strikes tonight. The windup, the pitch. Ennis swings, fouls it back, stays alive. Brooks waits on deck in the hopes that Ennis will score. At least one of the 2 men on. The pitch. Ennis rockets that one back towards the interstate. I don't think one's ever hit the interstate. Not going to lie, though, it'd be quite interesting. That takes some distance. That's longer than home run distance, man. There's no way. Although there is traffic on Vietnam bets. But tipped, caught, strike 3. Well, you know, that means we're going to head to the 5th inning. This game still knotted at 1. It's rivalry night here from the campus of Pope John Paul II High School at Surf Pro Field. You're tuning in to the one and only Night Sports Network, and we'll be right back.
Boys, they play out with all the friends 'cause they found toys is what I really wanna play with all the time here.
And what you missed during that short little transition was a bunt drop from Father Ryan and runner getting on base due to a high throw, causing Lang to jump in and be off the bag.
CJ Vaughn.
So it's going to bring up Vaughn for the Fighting Irish there with a runner on first, but a double play opportunity for the Knights. Can Pianto make quick work? Because right now the go-ahead run is on the base pads. JPII was the team that struck first, but Father Ryan was able to strike back second if you're just joining us now. Or you skipped to only this portion of the video. Another bunt. And the Irish, they're going to call him safe there. Got back Lang, almost obstructed there, almost gave him a free base. So Lang had to jump out and widen before he could get the tag. Quite honestly, smarter decision, although the out never came. And the pitch. Bunt dropped. Shuttleworth. Pump fakes. So it's a 2-0 count. Surprising, actually, considering they pretty much went through on those bunts. Powers back. And they're going to say he's safe. It almost looked like Lang got him that time. Let's try to get a better angle here so you can see both the batter and the bag. Bunt dropped. And that bunt rolls foul. So that's going to put the first strike on the count there, but still dominant for the hitter. Current time is 5:36. We've been in play for just about an hour now, and we're in the top of the 5th inning in this low-scoring game. Fired back. Lang's going to drop it. Runner's going to go. And Father Ryan gets a runner in scoring position. Father Ryan is really providing great competition for the Knights. Ben Brooks said it himself that Father Ryan is definitely the toughest opponent in D2AA this year, with the possibility of the Baylor Red Raiders being up there and the Macaulay Blue Tornado as well. But those are two teams that the Knights haven't seen yet. Fires back. Ball's going to get away. He's not going to go, though, as he gets there in time. Want more Knights baseball? Of course you do. Well, on April 19th, your Knights are home versus Springfield High. And then on April 20th and 21st for a doubleheader versus Baylor on the 21st. And that Friday night, drops the bunt. And the Knights got him there. So instead, they get the lead runner and put the first out on the board there. Finally, some fielding calls that go the Knights' way. Wondering where KSN's going to be next? Of course you are. We've got girls lacrosse on April 25th. We've got soccer versus the Middle Tennessee Soccer Association on the 28th. We've got baseball versus Montgomery Bell Academy on May 4th. And on May 9th, we've got baseball versus the Baylor Red Raiders. And, of course, all the games I listed prior. Pitch there. Gonna be low. To wind up the pitch. Called strike there, so it's going to be a 2-1 count. Pianto able to paint the corner there as he approaches his fifth complete inning of pitching. The pitch. Grounder, no good. No one warming up in the pen. Someone in the pen, though, for the Ryan side. That one's fouled. Back towards the interstate. And the pitch. Swing and a miss there. Gets away. He tags him. Pianto picks up another kick. And they're going to tag him there, too. And so in a good turn of events there, the Knights are able to retire the side, much to the pleasure of the Knights crowd. And you know what that means. We get to head to the bottom of the fifth. This game is tied as the Knights put away their rivals from Father Ryan. Can they put runs on the board? Or will Father Ryan get one more chance? You're tuning into the one, the only Knight Sports Network. We'll be right back. Top of the Knights lineup here. Ben Brooks, the leadoff batter, which means that Grayson Lang and Jake Rucker are set to follow. Whoever bats after that is totally determined by the Knights lineup. The ball went low. For those of you just clicking in now, Benny Ennis was the last retired batter for the JP2 Knights. Meanwhile, a strikeout and a bad base running decision from Father Ryan led to the end of the last inning. Of course, CJ, last name I can't remember, was headed back towards the bag as Shuttleworth fired it down and got him. It's a called strike there. I mean, it was his mistake. He was walking towards the bag, almost expecting immunity as if it was a foul ball. And the pitch. That was going to be a ball outside there, just outside, as the count becomes 2-2 now, even at 2. Ben Brooks' lucky number. What can we say? And the pitch. Brooks fouls that one away. Stay tuned. We're going to take a quick break, but there will be a game 2 to this series. Win or lose, the pitch. Ooh, a risky pitch there for Brooks to check his swing on, but it was inside. So that's going to bring the count to full. The windup, the pitch. And Brooks knocks that baby deep towards center field. Tracked and caught. It's going to be Matt Faulkner who makes that catch.
With one away, the batter's number 10, Grayson Lang.
So that's going to bring up lefty Lang, Grayson Lang into the batter's box. Or as Brian likes to, or as Mr. Thomas likes to call him, Joan Lang. That's to fill the void in his heart that Miss Lang is no longer teaching here. Mr. Thomas, I'm sorry if that embarrassed you. I don't even know if that's the reason why. I'm going to just assume yes. Lang fouls that one off. And the pitch. Swing and a miss there, so it's a 1-2 count. One team's going to have to break this tie. And the pitch. And that's a called strike 3, hitting the outside corner there. So it's going to be 2 away for the junior, Jake Rucker. Something just blew into my hair.
With 2 away, the batter's number 12, Jake Rucker.
Jake Rucker into the batter's box now for JP2. Pitch. That one's high. And the pitch there. Rucker pops that one up. Way up. Out of play. And the pitch. Gonna be called strike though, so a 1-2 count. And the pitch. Rucker's gonna foul that back and away. And the pitch. That one's high. The pitch. Rucker, grounder. Digs it out there, and Rucker gets to be 3 for 3 tonight. So that'll bring up Pace Dempsey with 2 away. As always, we're going to adjust the angle so you can see the first base.
Back for the Knights, number 4, Pace Dempsey.
So you can see first base as best as you can. And the pitch. Dempsey's going to hit that one. It's going to be a grounder. They're going to flip to second, though. And that's going to end the inning. You know what that means. We get to take a quick break here on the one and only Night Sports Network, but don't leave us quite yet. We've still got at least 2 more innings of baseball, but the way this game is going, there could be more. You're tuning in. We'll be right back. And that one's hit up, back, fielded by Benny Ennis. Jack, are there any words you'd like to say to the audience at home about Matt?
Nothing to be
With
said.
one away, the batter's number 23, Matt Faulkner.
Jack Palin would like to share that he is a Matt Faulkner is a ragamuffin. Yeah, no problem. Pianto's still on the hill there with no relief in the pen. Father Ryan, though, still warming guys up. The pitch. That one's outside. So it's going to be a 1-1 count. Bunt dropped. Bunt gets away there. And Faulkner is on the base pads. Father Ryan is really utilizing the bunt tactic here. Seriously, though. Well, I'll tell you what, it scored them their run, so.
Going to bat number 4, Jack White.
So that's going to bring up right here for the Father Ryan Fighting Irish. Didn't mean to do that 4 pun there. And it looks like we're going to have a call to the bullpen here. We may. We're just waiting here. We have a confrontation with Pianto. And Dominic will remain on the hill. And for your viewing convenience, we're going to leave the angle wide so that you may see the hitter and the runner on first. The pitch. Going to be called strike. A 1 count. Fires back. No good. Fires back again. Lying always prepared, always ready for this. And we have time called. And the pitch, that one's way outside there. 2-1 count. Let's win a little umpiring secret from an umpire himself. We do hold grudges on hitters. Just saying. So be careful what you say and do in games, because if we get annoyed by your that call right there probably will be a strike. Just saying. But that's just me and everyone else I work with. I don't know about these guys. They are more professional and not doing little snots of 8-year-olds. Yeah, all right. The pitch. That one's going to be low, and there's going to be 2 runners on here. The Knights still have the double play opportunity, though. But I will bet you any money here we're going to see the bunt tactic used again by the Irish. The windup, the pitch. That one's choppered back. Pianto's going to just go for the easiest one, and he's going to get him there. Although he almost forced Lang to jump again. We're going to try and get the angle here where you can best see the runners on and the runner at bat. And that seems to be it right there. 2 runners in scoring position for the Irish. Can Pianto get out of this, or will the Irish finally be the team that pulls ahead? Pitch. It's going to be inside there, but a called strike 1. Paint the corners, hit the corners, doesn't matter what you do as long as it gets in the strike zone and as long as the ump calls it. Pitch. That one's popped up. Left field, Ennis tracks. Ennis snags, and that means no runs just yet. The Knights still have 2 more chances to pull this game ahead. The Irish with only 1. You're tuning in to the one and only Knights Sports Network, though, and this game is coming down to the wire. We'll be right back. Hickman, the designated hitter, into the batter's box. That one's foul. I'm going to call the strike there on Hickman there, so it's an 0-2 count. And the pitch. I'm going to get low and away. Hickman once again takes the risk of looking at it, especially with this umpire. You never know. Good umpiring, though. Pitch. Swing and a miss there. Quite the arm on this kid. Sidearm, although I don't think Father Ryan wants to use their bullpen a little too much here. They've already brought in one new pitcher, but you don't want to before, especially with 2 games. However, with a new pitcher, that does mean a call to the bullpen. Every call to the bullpen in a baseball game, whether it be home or away, is brought to you by the Herald on the Hill. The Herald on the Hill, your number one source for JPII News. We've got On the Hill, we've got Off the Hill, we've got sports, satire, and more. Head on over to theheraldonthehill.com to check us out. The Herald on the Hill, a proud sponsor of the Knights Sports Network. Pitch. That one's high, so it's a 1-1 count for Shuttleworth. The pitch. That one's going to get low. Pitch. Swing and a miss there, but Shuttleworth swung at a beaut. Just got by him. Ever noticed in high school baseball, people are more cautious of the pitches they swing at? But that one's low, so the count's full. Shuttleworth trying to rack up that pitch count. The pitch. And they'll call it for strike 3 there. Shuttleworth does not seem to agree. So it's going to bring up Colin O'Berry here.
Coming to bat for the Knights, the second baseman, number 11, Colin O'Berry.
He helps keep the Knights' hopes alive here because we don't want to see extra innings in a doubleheader. Oh, maybe in game 2, but definitely not right now. The pitch. And O'Berry drives that one to left. That one's going to get down too, and the Knights have a base runner on in Colin O'Berry. So that's going to bring up Jordan Weems for the JPII Knights.
Coming to bat for the Knights, the right fielder, number 1, Jordan Weems.
Once again, for those of you confused on the angle, it is so that you can see both first and home. Weems knocks that baby high towards center. But Ryan's going to get their glove on it. So another silent frame for both sides. We head to the final inning here in this game, at least for regulation. You're tuning into the one and only Knights Sports Network. We'll be right back. The defining inning here. Pianto gets that one grounder, fielded by Rucker. Rucker throws high, but Lang snags it and gets on the pad in time. One away. And that one's a called strike there. And the pitch. That one's a called strike. 2-2 count on O'Connell. Swing and a miss there, 2 away. Vaughn fouls that one away. That one's fouled away as well, so an 0-2 count. A called strike 3. This game just got a lot more interesting. Will the Knights walk off with this one now? We'll see. We've got a little bit of extra baseball coming your way, but first we have to get through the bottom of the 7th. Will the Knights walk off in the 7th, or will they have to do it at a later time? You're tuning into the one and only Knights Sports Network, and we're about to find out. And Laws hits a grounder there. He's going to try to dig it out. It's going to be no good. The top of the order. If it were any better time for the Knights, Ben Brooks definitely brings that to life. The pitch to Brooks. Going to be a called strike one there. The pitch. Inside, gets away. If there were a base runner on, he'd be gone by now. That one's high and away. And Brooks, that baby's high and deep towards left center. There's center fielder's going to snag it, though. Brooks had some distance on that, but no good, so that's going to bring up Grayson Lang.
Coming to bat, number 10, Grayson Lang.
This current game has been less than 2 hours. The pitch, outside. Matt Steidel has the hill in the next game. That one's outside. Called strike on the outside corner. If we can even get there as Lang knocks one to left. And that's 3 away. You know what that means. We've got extra innings of baseball now. And of course, you're going to join us on the one, the only Night Sports Network in the form of one of the greatest, I guess, rhymes in baseball. In baseball, for innings, there's just 9, but if there's more, that's just fine. We've got extra innings coming up for you on the one and only Night Sports Network, but right now, we're going to take a quick break. And that one's a grounder there. Brooks gets his glove on it. Fires, and he's not going to be able to beat him out there. So that'll bring up yet another batter for the Fighting Irish. Tell you what, no one expected this.
Number 18, William Riley.
No one expected a game like this, that's for sure. Called strike. That's the beauty of rivalry baseball, honestly, of rivalry in any sport. And the pitch. Called strike 2 there. 0-2 count. And the pitch. That's a ball. Calls time. Pianto is still on the hill for the Knights. Meanwhile, Father Ryan has seen a pitch and change. There's no one in the pen either for JP2. That one's popped up. And that one's going to drop there. Ennis is going to dive for it. He does not seem happy. And the go-ahead run is on for the Fighting Irish. Ennis got right up after that, though. for him. That's a pitch. It's a grounder. That's fair. He's going to grab one. That one's going to go high. No good. So the Nats will get the second out, but Father Ryan will put a runner in scoring position. Will they be able to capitalize on this? We're going to just have to find out. That's the beauty, though, because you get to watch it unfold right here.
The batter's number 4, Jack White.
No. I see you trying to scrub forward. Yeah, your mouse is currently on the clicker, and you're thinking, oh, yep, no, don't worry. I'm gonna just fast forward, see who wins. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. That's not fun. I'm talking to those of you who are gonna view this later. It's not fun. That's not cool, man. Yeah. There you go. Fresh count there. Called strike. The Knights still not working any relief in their pen. Pianto winds up and fires. That one gets away. Shuttleworth, though, able to snag it, so it's an even count at 1-1. The pitch. Swing and a miss there for strike 2. 1-2, dominant pitcher's count now. Dominic's older brother Nate signed today. Who was Murray State? The pitch. And a called strike 3. Pianto gets out of this one. We head to the bottom of the 8th. You're tuning into the One and Only Night Sports Network. We'll be right back. Approaching major league
Leading
length
off for
for
the
a ball
Knights,
game.
third baseman number 12, Jake Rucker.
But Jake Rucker, Pace Dempsey, and Jack Shuttleworth plan on putting an end to that. As Rucker gets... It's going to bounce off the catcher's glove. Rucker's going to say it didn't tap him. So it's going to be 1-0, though it looks like it hit his shoulder. But hey, I mean, you know when you get hit. The pitch. And that's a beauty down the middle there that Rucker looks at. Well, he checked his swing, but did not go, so it's a 1-1 count. The pitch. That one way outside there from the sidearmed pitcher. The pitch. Swing and a miss there from Rucker, so the count even at 2 now. I'm going to try to stay a little quieter here. Try not to get into the batter's heads. The pitch. Way outside. 3-2 count. The pitch. Rucker hits a chopper. And that's the first at-bat of the night that Jake Rucker won't end up on the base paths. So if the game were to end now, Rucker goes 3 for 4, though, with 2 singles and a fielder's choice.
Coming to bat for the Knights is the center fielder, number 4, Pace Dempsey.
So that's going to bring up Pace Dempsey, the center fielder. The pitch. Foul off. Funny part is, we are currently in the bottom of the 8th inning. That's extra innings. And the game hasn't even hit 2 hours yet. Just some of the weirder things you find in baseball, I guess. Your game can go on for 3 hours and 3 innings. Or it can end. You could be in extras after 2. Mike, got out there. Sorry there. And the pitch. Swing and a miss there. 1-1 count. Dempsey, a dual sport athlete, plays both baseball and football. The pitch. Inside, but he grounds that one. Gonna dig it out. Gonna get there. And so the winning run for the Knights is now on first base. The Vandy commit. Mason Hickman into the box.
Coming to bat, number 9, Mason Hickman.
I think I said Macy. Mason Hickman into the box. Sometimes your words jumble just a little bit. So the wind begins to pick up in the place we like to nickname the wind tunnel. That one there, that one low. That one inside. A double scores the runner. The pitch. Nice strike there down the middle. 1-1 count. Pitch. That one's outside. As it gets away, Dempsey's going to go. And the Knights have a runner in scoring position. And catcher will call time to go confront with his pitcher. The count being at 2-1 for Mason Hickman. Pitch, fouled, hits off. The pitch, way outside, going to be dropped again. Dempsey's going to go. And Dempsey is on third base here. Mason Hickman needs a base knock now, and he can win this one. The pitch. Swing and a miss. That's going to be the second out of the inning. Welcome to Danger
The
Zone.
Knights is the catcher, number 15, Jack Shuttleworth.
Called strike there on the Murrayville commit. Murrayville signee. Pitch. Pop. foul, so it's an 0-2 count. The pitch. Outside, although some members of the Father Ryan squad thought that that one was strike 3, but no, only a 1-2 count. The pitch. Way outside, gets away. Dempsey's going to track back, though. Dempsey's advanced on both bases off of wild pitches. It is a 2-2 count, and my heart is racing. The pitch. Swing and a miss. So we're going to hit the major league inning now. And we're still under 2 hours. You're tuning into the one and only Night Sports Network. We're taking a quick break. I'm going to have a heart attack. Dominic Pianto ready to pitch his 9th inning. Holy cow. JPII won't even touch their bullpen.
Coming to bat, number 2, Sage Warren.
So that's going to be Sage Warren into the batter's box. The pitch. Well, you know what they say, someone's got to break the tie at some point. Baseball. In regulation innings, there's just 9, but if there's more, that's just fine. Strike 1. That really is one of my favorite baseball quotes. I don't know where that comes from, actually. It's going to be a 2-1 count. And Pianto will walk. So Father Ryan once again has the lead runner chance.
Coming to bat, number 25, Jack McLaughlin.
And we have the infield coming in. Brooksy may see the hill here. Pianto, the sophomore. Entrusted by his catcher, by his coaching staff, by everyone. The kid's pitched 9 innings. I can assure you he's probably never done this before. So, you know something, Dominic? It takes a lot to do that, and good for you. But this... Whew, this is rough. And we still haven't hit the 2-hour mark. Give me a sec. I'll be very happy there. Bunt dropped. Lang's going to fire. O'Berry's going to snag. See, this is the scary part here. JPII, of course, Father Ryan with a bunt tactic can advance one more runner.
Now batting number 22, Evan Ruers.
And here's the big but here. If they do so, they might put an out. Now, of course, they could drop the bunt after that. However, that's not exactly swing and a miss there. That's not exactly the smartest, I guess, way to put it, or the best way to approach it. Hey, 6:30, finally hit the 2-hour mark on this game. Yeah, I was going somewhere with that and forgot. I was strategizing about Father Ryan. All right. That one's high. Typically, in my time as an umpire, I know it is something that if the catcher adjusts himself, you're most likely going to call it a ball because that means he had to go out of the intended zone. The pitch. That one's a grounder. That one's going to get by. And they're going to call him safe there. Father Ryan has the go-ahead run on third. Welcome to Danger Zone, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to bring up O'Connell. In case you were wondering, JPII won the series last year versus Father Ryan. However, the one game they lost in that 2-1 series was to the Father Ryan Irish at home. That was a final score of 7-5, I believe. JPII was trailing 7-2, then managed to make a comeback in the bottom of the 7th inning, however, fell short. I think I deserve some credit for remembering that. The pitch. Low. Shuttleworth making sure he's in front of everything. He looks like a goalie out there. The pitch. That one's popped. To center. That gets down. Father Ryan pulls ahead. And they're going to say that they got him at third, but Father Ryan has pulled ahead. Father Ryan has a runner in scoring position, which means they have a chance to further enhance this lead with 2 outs.
Coming to bats, number 24, C.J. Bond.
But Pianto's going to try to get out of this with the least amount of skin off of his back. That wasn't even a good metaphor. That one's dinged deep. Right field, Weems tracks. Weems gets his glove on it. So this is it. The Knights get 3 outs, 3 or so batters to pull this game into their own. You're currently tuning into the one and only Knights Sports Network. We're going into the bottom of the 9th here. This is the exciting part about baseball. We'll be right back. O'Berry in the box. The pitch. He's going to pop that one away. This is it. The Knights in danger zone. The windup in the pitch. Going to be inside. I think O'Berry was hoping to get hit there. Supply a runner from the Knights. In a game, in a situation like this, you want to get a runner on as soon as possible. Swing and a miss there from O'Berry. 1-2 count. Father Ryan has quite the advantage here as they will face the bottom of JP2's lineup. And JP2, not too many people to pinch around the pitch. That one goes way outside. If there were a runner on, he would have advanced. The pitch. That one's going to get away again, so it's going to be a 3-2 count now. And they're going to call it for strike 3. To the dismay of the JP2 fans.
Coming to bat, number 1, Jordan Weems.
Jordan Weems steps into the batter's box. The pitch. Called strike 1. The pitch. Swing and a miss there, and a beauty of a curveball from Ryan. Ennis waits on deck. The pitch. That one's outside. The pitch. That one's going to be low. 2-2. That one's going to get away. Full count. Called strike 3. Ennis is the last hope for JP2 now.
Coming to bat, the left fielder, number 22, Benny Ennis.
The pitch. Way high. The pitch. Popped up. Fair territory, or foul territory, but in the field. And ends up going back towards the interstate there. 1-1 count. Grounder. Ennis is going to try, and that's going to be game. In 9 innings of beautiful baseball from both sides, Father Ryan pulls ahead and into the victory here. Whew. I don't have much to say about that one. Beautiful pitching from Father Ryan and JP2 on this one. Dominic Pianto will finish this game with 9 innings pitched and 2 runs allowed on only a few hits. JP2 falls short in this one. We've got a little break in the action before we come on back. Don't forget to join us right here. Your JP2 Knights fall to their rivals from Father Ryan 2-1. It's time for payback. Junior Matthew Steidel will take to the hill in the next one. You're tuning into the one, the only Night Sports Network. And we'll see you in the next game.